Let's put the microphone on and see if we sound any better. Okay, so thank you to everyone who's watched the last video. It's been... the past couple of videos have been quite, well, prophetic is probably the best word to it. That's prophetic, not pathetic, okay? Just from reading on the energy the past week, obviously I'd mentioned about Uranus and Pluto. Obviously those were the cards that came out, and hey presto, shocks and surprises and dark sides of the globe, shall we say, all came out to play. So the last reading as well that I did for a friend, the relevancy in it that resonated not just with her, but she said a friend of hers was pretty amazing from her point of view. So therefore what I've done this evening, let's just give it another waft, give you another couple of little, I always like to give you a little bit of smoke. I'm going to do another reading for another friend. So in terms of crystals, I'm going to use the black tourmaline, which again is pretty special, working really well. So I'm going to be using the psychic reading cards, and also I feel like the Celtic and magic oracle cards will be of interest as well. So on that note, let's start pulling these cards and see what comes out. So basically I'm going to just see what the cards have to say, what guidance they have to give. Oh, hello. We're off already. Okay, right. Now, as I said, I can't shuffle cards like other people, and to be honest with you, I don't actually enjoy doing that. I honestly think you're bending, you're breaking the cards. It's like, no, they're too nice, don't do that. Right, okay, so we've got one, hopefully. Let's just have a look. Okay, what we got? Is that one to come out? Oh, fingers and thumbs today. Okay, so number one card. Yes, okay, right. We'll put that there for the time being. I'm going to move these ones just to the side for the moment. We'll see what we get with those ones. Okay, let's just get piles and see if we can get through these. I do think a lot of people who are very sensitive to the energy right now are struggling. A lot of people are saying they're feeling ill, they're off balanced. Whether it's just the angst in the world from all this warmongering that is going on, but next couple of days I think the energy carries on, but I said it before, we've got a new moon on the 25th. It's a good time to literally break with past bad habits, what's been irritating you, and let's just start on with the new. So if you have something that is really bothering you, now's the time to really go, do I want to keep repeating this? Because the problem is, from what I'm learning, you go through repeated patterns. And it keeps on happening until you suddenly go, well, hold on a second, why is this happening? When you look at it, when you take a step back, it's, do I want to put my energy into that? And if your energy's being zapped and you're being belittled, or people are treating you as an idiot, then maybe the time is going to be, right, okay, I'm breaking with that. I'm not going to put my energy into it anymore. Start anew. This is a time for the whole world to start anew. But anyway, back to the reading. So, I'm going to do a reading for a friend in one of the groups I'm in. I'm just going to see what the cards say. I'm not going to make it on anything in particular. I just want to see what the cards want her to know. Ooh, having to think about that one? Alright, hold on. I do need to concentrate at times. Okay, so those three. Already getting off track. Right, let's get the deck open. Just stop putting cards away. And if you are enjoying some of my videos, please, gonna be a typical YouTuber, can you like, subscribe, share? As people know, my situation at the moment is a bit precarious. It again is involving repeating patterns. The time has come that I need to really break it, and what I'm doing now I actually feel is more beneficial, not just to me but to other people as well. I'm being pushed in this direction, and having bought so many cards off Temu, for the time being I will be persevering with this. All right. Oh, this is going all over the place now. Who knows? Who knows? Look, we'll get a good reading out of this anyway. It will be informative. We'll see what goes on. Hopefully we'll get some guidance that makes sense. Okay, I'm just going to ask it. Right, do I read the Celtic Magic oracles on their own? Yes, okay. Right, fine. I'll do as I'm told. Alright, let's see if we can get an order to this. Is there an anchor card? Alright, let's find it. Okay. Okay, 2 anchors. Make that one down there. Any order on the bottom one, or those two together? Okay, those two together. Right. Let's see what we have. Okay. Okay, right. So, I'm not going to mention anyone by name, but obviously. Right, so the first one. Silent Stone. Okay. Move that up a bit. Silent Stone. Strength in silence, let your presence speak. Now, this to me speaks of the person that I'm doing the reading for. She does come across as quite quiet, quite gentle. So the fact that we got the Silent Stone and strength in silence, let your presence speak, I think really does resonate. You are a gentle soul. I know that, so that's quite entertaining again. Okay. And then I think again, it's like the reading I did the other day. I think we've got another card that just shows how connected our group are. So the eternal knot, you are interconnected, strengthen bonds with those around you. So not just with us, I think that goes for family, friends, maybe where you're feeling a little bit disconnected. Make your presence known a bit more. Step into your light. Oh, talking of light. Here we go. Sacred Flame. I forgot that one was there when I said that. Okay, Sacred Flame. Ignite your passions, let your spirit burn bright. Okay, so we're in a little group trying to delve into astrology. To be honest with you, I think we're all at a point where this is going to be a starting point, a new point for us to move on from. And then, ironically, as I said, we're doing astrology. Starry night. Study your stars. Study your constellations. The universe watches over you. You are not alone. But the irony of that card coming out is just like, oh, honestly. So I think what it is it's like, I think there's a presence with you that you haven't fully developed or you keep hidden. And I think that this is now saying that going forward, don't be afraid to speak up. Use the wisdom you've got. Okay, and don't forget, you're not alone. We're all one with the stars. Again, as I said, hilarious that the stars come out. Okay, right. So, I'm getting through these pretty quick. So the next ones I'm going to use the psychic reading cards, although I did want to call these the Phoenix cards, which I think is ironic just because it's got a phoenix on the front of it anyway, and maybe again the reason I'm being called to use it, as I said, that's the picture on the front, is maybe this is where we all are. This is the time where we rise from the ashes and become brighter and stronger than we thought before. Well, I start knocking things over in the corner. Nothing new there. Right. Give these a quick shuffle. If you're feeling off, if you're feeling disconnected, don't be afraid to take a day off work, to shut yourself away, go to bed early, lie down, listen to some meditation music. I've been listening to a couple of hypnotherapy tapes, which, to be honest, I think is working. I feel calm, I feel more relaxed, I feel like I'm removing blocks. Right, let's see. Okay, you said you were going to read these ones, so you're going to read these as well? Yes, we go. Right, let's get going. Okay, pretty definite on those. That's a box. There we go. Now, people have asked me about pendulums as well. I might do a small session on them, just to give you some guidance. I think if you can go to somewhere that does sell crystals, though, it does help. Get a connection with it, see how the energy works with you first before you buy it, because there will be times that some won't actually resonate with you. I mean, to be honest, I've probably got about 10 now, and there's probably about 4 that I will use on a regular basis, and the others I will pull out. Going forward, I'll probably pull them out for other people when they want readings done. There's no. No? Okay, is a yes. Okay. Yes. No. Yes. I will say it's been very productive this evening. Right, so we've got another 4 cards. Right, any order? Just read as is. Okay, we're going to read as is. There we go. That was a really big bag. Feels like a really big bag. Okay, let's see what we've got. Now, there isn't any cards with these, so I'm just going to have to make it up as I go along. Well, the one thing that's coming out is a lot of abundance, security. So, it's brought out a house card. That's just kind of it, indicating someone's selling a house or buying a house or moving. I'll go with my gut. I don't think that's what it relates to with you. I think it's you. I'm happy to be proved wrong on that now that I've said it, but I think it's more a case of make your house the home you want. Be happy in it. If there's things that you need to change, change them. But it also, I think, implies that where you are is a good place for you. Security, happiness. Next one is Queens. So, again, hopefully I'm going to read this as you're going to be secure. You don't need to worry about money. It'll flow to you. Mightn't happen straight away, but this will tie in with your home, that you have a certain security that you don't have to worry about. Has it done it again? Yeah, it has. There you go. Next card is Infinity. And again, the funny thing with this is that it's quite galaxy-like in a lot of ways. Again, going back to the stars. I think it may even be saying that within our group we're going to manage to open up possibilities or see things within our charts that will help us develop and move forward. With infinite possibilities. It may also be, I'm having a look at that and I'm just thinking, obviously, you can get different types of astrology charts, but generally the ones that people see are circular. So with them being kind of like two of them intertwined, I think it could be an indication of how the astrology of the group is interwoven, and this was just a fortuitous time for us all to come together. And then again, the last card that I've got is Abundance. I think again, hopefully it's indicating enjoy your space, enjoy your freedom. Welcome in the abundance that is around when we manage to unblock everything that hasn't allowed us to move forward. Now, there is something I want to do. Where are you? Right. I wasn't going to. I'm going for a third deck. Da, da, da. Now, the reason I'm doing this is that I pulled this for another one of the group the other night. Have a look at the video. These are just beautiful cards. Very, very beautiful cards. Now, just going to see. Let's see if I can pull out another one. I'm being drawn to that. There you go. It's another group of crystals. Little pendulums. Not as big. Right, will you read those? Will you read them? Okay. Right. I wasn't going to, but I do like this deck. Just happens to be at the bottom of the pack again. I just didn't pick it up. It comes out. What can you say? Again, I think it's the message of confronting old wounds. Come on, let's get this deck. Oh my god. Get the cards in the right order. Right. So, actually, do you know what? Let's do a bit more saging. There we go. Only reason being is because I've read on someone else, I'm going to use sage just to clear off the energy. Just to make sure that it isn't the other energy that I used the other day coming through them. Right, let's give this little baby, hello, a little bit of sage. Okay, there we go. Alright, flip that one over again. So, I'm just going to do these because although I like the other ones, because they said they're psychic reading, it's very hard to interpret, whereas I think with these they give a more defined message. There we go. See if any more want to come out. Don't do the right. This is all of us right now. We all need to go for a healing. This is where we need to release. So heal by confronting and addressing past wounds. We need to heal. The whole world needs to heal, but this just keeps on wanting to come out. Right. Okay, I'll give this one last shuffle. It might well be that I don't need to pull any other ones. Right, okay, I'm going to do this really, really fast because this has gone on for a lot longer. I actually thought it's not been as long as that, but it has. Right, okay, cards. Thank God for that. I thought it was going to just keep them going. There you go, pull all of them. Right. There we go. I do think over the weekend, especially where I am, it has rained non-stop. Absolutely non-stop. It's been heavy rain, but at the same time it's been very humid. And it's just the past couple of days, it's just felt like it has been clearing the energy for some of us. These going in all different. Okay. Okay. Okay, get these out of the way. There was something else that has been going on recently, and I think it's Mars. Mars is moving into, or has probably already moved into Leo. I think when I looked at it the other day, it was literally on the heart of the constellation Leo, on Regulus. So really on the heart of the lion. Mars is comfortable in the sign of Leo. Leo is that of a dominant king personality. Does explain a lot. Oh dear God. Right, I'm just going to say this. Watch the last reading I did. Healing came out, okay? There's another tree card that came out, okay? Tree in the middle of a storm, okay? I've literally, when I've been putting these cards away, I've literally turned around. That is the card that was sitting in the box. I've done it again where I've picked up the cards. The card on the top is the vision card, which was in the last reading again. These I've shuffled them. So look to the future with foresight and make wise choices. Right. Well, as that's 3 of the cards have come out, hopefully what I've got on here is going to be slightly different. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I tell you, you can't make it up. Right, so is there an order to these? Just read as is? Read as is, okay. Alright, thank you for your help. There we go. I'll just give it a quick clear it. Back in the bag. Right, okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, so I've left out the healing card because I think we've all got something we've got to let go of. Let go, let go, let go. Let's move on, okay? Right, so, again, first one, boat in a storm, safety. Feel protected and stable, grounded in security no matter what life brings. Now, to be honest with you, that could relate to your house card. I think it's kind of like saying that you're probably secure, value the house, okay? You've got some protection in it. Nice one. Ooh. Heart's desire, more flames, more fire for you. Ignite your inner passion and desires, driving you towards your dreams. So let's look at what you're passionate about. Let's see where we can move it and see what we can get going for you. Hope. See? Hold on to hope and look forward to the future. So, again, to keep positivity going. I think at the moment we're all feeling a bit like we're stuck in that boat, we're seasick. We want to get off it, we want to get to better places. Head for the fire, guiding us in. There's the hope waiting for us. And then the last one that's coming is change. Dare to change and embrace new possibilities. So, hopefully that gives you some guidance. It's quite funny, to be honest, because I feel like I've done this pretty blind. I didn't even ask what you needed a reading on, so I hope that some of this makes some sense to you. Okay, thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy it. And if, even though this is someone else's reading, if it resonates with you, take the message, because we all need to move towards hope so that we can change the future as it is. Thank you.